The big, the brave, and the bold. Here come the USAC Silver Crown Division. Still going to barrel off in the turns 1 and 2. Who will have the advantage onto the back straightaway? Thus far, it is the 91 trying to edge out, but he's got challenge to the outside. Here comes the 22. He's going to have the advantage. They work into turns 3 and 4. Remember, last year, lap number 1 was not Justin Grant at the front of the field. It was the 6 of C.J. Leary. This year, lap number 1, it's going to be Logan Seavey jumping out to the early advantage. They come around, 1 in, 99 to go. Works to the inside. This time might have a run around to the front straightaway. Battle going on in front of them for the second spot. Here comes the 119. The rifle none of it moves. What's the 119 of Mr. Bowles trying to the inside. We have a run race to number 91 as they work into turns 1 and 2. Look out, Seavey got that right rear way up and loose up over turn 1 and 2. Holds on to the race lead as Bowles takes over the second spot. We've got one upside down. That is Don Drown in 8. So getting a look at the replay here on the FloRacing broadcast. And heading into turn number 1, looks like the car just not turning and going up into the walls. So the good news, Don Drown out of the car. The helmet is off. Race fans, give him a hand. So the Bloomington Bison, Bilker-powered beast number 22, continues to lead the way. 22 in this time. Justin Grant, oh, look out, trying to look to the inside, had a big run into turns 1 and 2. That thing got all kinds of squirrely. A big save by Justin Grant. Thought for a second he was going to be either in the lake or the concrete. Swanson again with a big run off into the report. Tries to knock to the inside, can't get there fast enough. So 2 laps in a row, the Mission Foods, number 77 right there. And 2 laps in a row denied. The door getting shut on him going into turns 1 and 2. Grant holds on to that second spot. Top 3 drivers all nose to tail this time over in turns 3 and 4. Seavey, Grant, Swanson bring it around to the front straightaway, working lap number 32. Justin Grant now, he's going to look to the inside. Has a run from the lead into turns 1 and 2. He's got it. Synergy hit with arm 91 to the race lead for a moment, able to turn to the inside and switch grooves. Let's get to the 22 back to the top spot. Here comes Grant once again, side by side to the back straightaway. They will trade the lead 3 times in 2 turns. It's going to be the Synergy number 91 with the advantage to the back straightaway. Justin Grant had it at the line by 4 thousandths of a second, handed it back over the middle of turns 1 and 2, retakes it as they work onto the back straightaway, and he will come around leading lap number 33. Cody Swanson still right there. Bowles is still right there. 𝑯𝑰𝑮𝑯𝑚𝑺 this time. Not going to take a look on the 119. Instead, going to roll right up on his back bumper as they work into turns 1 and 2. The cloud cover starting to roll in here. As they work onto the back straightaway. Changing lines down to 77. Peeking up to the outside. Onto the back straightaway. Brings it down. Tries to steal the line away. Does he have the advantage through turns 3 and 4? He does. Cody Swanson. Pass on the back straightaway instead of the bottom. He went to the top and he's got it. Oh, they hook up on the front straightaway behind the 119 and the 88. 𝑯�𝑮𝑚𝑺 going to get the 119 loose. Misses the line in turns 1 and 2, and it's all for naught. In fact, he might lose one more spot here. Leary trying to his inside. Can't get there fast enough. Boy, they are playing a dangerous game. Last out of the front straightaway. 𝑯�𝑮𝑚𝑺 into the back bumper. The 119 got him all kinds of loose. He took the spot, but then overcooked her into turns 1 and 2. Shane Cochran up into 9th and Mario Klauser. They shuffle back to 10th and Klauser. It's got Jerry Coon Jr. and Kyle Stephens coming after him. Up out of the groove over in turns 1 and 2. I believe that was a 22. It was Logan Seavey. An impressive, at times, harrowing run. Unfortunately, looks like coming to a close. So he will make it to the entrance. As the challenge for the lead through turns 1 and 2, he took a peek but couldn't get there. Justin Grant, so far, able to hold on. Cody Swanson. Through turns 3 and 4, we'll see if he can get up and apply some more pressure here as they work around to the front straightaway. It'll be 12 laps remaining. Grant in command. Swanson now finding a little bit more throttle here in the closing laps. Right on the back bumper once again. 4 laps remaining. Cody Swanson right there on his back bumper in the hunt. It will work to the bottom side of turns 1 and 2. Either driver going to give an inch here and work onto the back straightaway. Grant a little bit better run this time as the caution lights come on. Problem over in turn number 4. And likewise here in the front straight with the 119 of Mitchell Moles rolling to a stop. So right on the edge of a line of storms, raining, absolutely pouring over in turns 3 and 4. Turns 1 and 2, not the case right now. Waiting for word. So unfortunately, time not on our side, and Mother Nature will win this one, but the race will be official. Well, the Himmelgarn number 91 down at victory lane. He's going to crawl up top, and he has swept the miles. Your winner, Justin Grant. So he will add his name to the history books of a sweep of the miles, the sweet taste of victory, or the sweet taste of NOS, however you want to look at it. And he's going to join Drake York down in victory lane.
Thank you so much, Brian. Justin Grant earned that one start to finish. Justin, it wasn't an easy race by any means. Logan Seavey got out there a ways, and it felt like early in the race we all knew it was going to be about pacing yourself, but when a car like Logan Seavey, who's been so good over the last couple of years, especially on the dirt miles, gets in front of you, how hard is it to pace yourself?
Yeah, it's tough. These things, you know, you want to lead them, right, if you can, and if you feel like you can get there on a decent pace, then that's kind of what you want to do, because you kind of control the race a little bit. And like Cody was really good there at the end, but we had track possession, and we could keep this NOS Energy drink. Himmelgarn, Nick Bohannon, number 91, just kind of really making a lot of roll speed in the center. And yeah, it was just our car was really good all day. We kind of raced like with the rain in mind all day. I pushed a little harder early and through the middle section of the race than I kind of wanted to, but just with what we had for weather all day, you know, we worked really hard to make sure we were quick time and hot laps in case we rained out qualifying, so we get those points, start on the pole, and ended up qualifying. We were able to go quick time still, so that was good. But then kind of approach the race a little bit like, hey, we might have rain toward the second half of this thing, so let's not save it all for the last restart.
Down here in turn number 1 and 2, you made a very aggressive move on Logan Seavey. Bombed him to the inside. You slid up through the rubber, got out of it, or at least it appeared that way from the infield. You were able to come up out of the rubber off of 2, hang onto his outside, and eventually pass him down the backstretch. How hard was that move to pull off, and how'd you grab that grip in the middle of the corner to keep even with him, much less actually pass him?
It wasn't nearly as scary as the first attempt. I got down in there and I had to jump on the brakes late, and I had the left front down in the dust and the right front in the rubber, and it like hooked me back right. I was like facing the wrong way. I thought, oh boy, we really done it here. So I was really fortunate to get away with that one and regroup and have another shot at the 22. And yeah, our NOS Energy Drink 91 was just really, really good, especially that first half. And I felt like I could make a lot of right rear grip and stay really straight where guys were having to slide their cars. So I could run a really good pace, keep my right rear tire under me, and that allowed me to make that move there. I was able to dive in, get across him, and then still make enough grip out of the rubber to come back to it and stay with him, and then able to kind of hold him down off of 2, so you can't, these things on the mile with a fuel load takes them a minute to get wound up. It's not like a sprint car where you can just fire down to the other end, so you kind of keep him where he can't get back to the throttle quite as quick as he wants to, and his motor bogs, and you can roll up off there and beat him down into 3. So was just really fortunate. I'm really fortunate to drive this NOS Energy drink. Nick Bohannon, Himmelgarn, number 91. Dennis LaCava works his tail off. This thing's always flawless. You know, we don't, not falling out of crown races is a big thing, and he works incredibly hard to make sure we don't fall out of crown races. He's the most meticulous guy I've ever worked with, and it drives me insane sometimes, but I certainly appreciate it. And I got to thank Jason, BK, spotting for me again today. My wife, Ashley, at home. Lauren Albano with NOS Energy Drink. Nick Bohannon with Nick Bohannon Versalis Rentals. He lets us use this motor, and it's just absolutely awesome. Ron Himmelgarn gives us everything we need. Just can't thank everybody that gives me these opportunities enough. Every time I go back and I watch the highlights or read the stories, I can't believe it's me up here.
Before today, between AAA and USAC, 22 drivers have swept the mile races in the state of Illinois. You are now the 23rd, and it's with some elite company, names like Unser, Andretti, Bettenhausen, Gurney, just to name a few. Grant is up there now. How special is that?
Oh, it's awfully special. To sweep the miles is incredible. To have my name on a list with names like that, sometimes it feels like I've written mine on there with Crown, but I'm starting to get a little more used to the feeling, and I'm certainly liking it.